Hello, fellow Virgos. We are doing monthly love readings for those who are in a relationship, those who are in love with someone, or thinking about someone in particular. This will be for the month of December, though my readings are not date specific. I am a Virgo too. So let's see what is going on in the energy. Each reader picks up a different current of energy. If I am not in your bubble, it's not going to resonate. If it resonates, you will know. I work with spirit guides, intuition, and the tarot. With this reading, we are going to look at present energy, past energy, future energy, their energy, and your energy. I'm going to do some shuffles now and call in the guides and angels. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for the highest messages of all. Thank you for your guidance, your truths. Thank you for sharing information with the Virgos in love. One more shuffle. That's funny. I saw some of you Virgos being a little bit excited and kind of dorky. Ooh. All right. All right. All right. So, for present energy, we have the Seven of Wands and the Moon. The Seven of Wands is showing defensiveness, a little bit of guardedness. The Moon is showing you're having to listen to your intuition, but it doesn't feel super clear in the moment. You're really struggling to see. And it's probably because you have this big stick in your hand and you're so worried about fighting off an invisible enemy that you can't see. So I'm very curious what this invisible enemy is, or why you are all up in your emotions with the Moon. So I'm going to tap in psychically for that. Okay. So I literally saw you holding the stick and holding it against the Moon, fighting against your intuition, fighting what your intuition is trying to tell you. And it's related to the past because I can see the cards and I already know that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and move to your energy and their energy, and then we'll talk about the past in just a second. So for your present energy, we have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Three of Wands shows you sitting there looking out over the ocean. You're waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting on your hopes, dreams, wishes to become a reality. Because right now, all you can do is look out over the horizon. And the Seven of Cups is very similar to the Moon energy. Up in the head, up in the clouds, thinking, what are my best options? What should I do here? What do I really want? It's a little neurotic. But, you know, I'm a Virgo, so I get it. For their energy, we have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Their energy is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. The Emperor, you know, they stand in their power. They understand their divinity. They are very structured. They are aware. The Queen of Pentacles represents a person who is trying to build a foundation of security for themselves. Okay, I'm going to tap in psychically to the energy of both of these to get a message for my fellow Virgos about their person. So the Emperor's cool. He's cool. He's just sitting there in his power, and he's watching. He's watching the Virgo. You know, this is us just watching the Virgo. It's like this person is watching your moves, watching to see how you react, watching you freak out a little bit. But they're cool. They're real cool. All right, so I will draw some clarifying cards as well. Past energy. King of Swords and Ten of Swords. So with this, the King of Swords is very analytical, very logical, air sign, communication, you know. Ten of Swords shows that there was a major ending or separation that occurred. It could have been between you and this person. It could have been between you and another person. You know, it shows final endings, final chapters, saying goodbye to something. All right. For the future energy, we have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. So we're still in that air. We're still in the mind. We're still in manifestation mode, I guess you could say. But what is interesting is in the past and in the future, we have counterparts. We have counterparts coming together. The Four of Swords is all about healing, rejuvenation, connecting to your higher self, which is what we have seen Virgo really focusing on. Virgo's the confused one with the head in the clouds. The moon is out, trying to see and hear and understand intuition. But the guards are still up. The guards are still up somewhat, and it's absolutely due to this. You know, it's hard to lower your reservations at times, especially when you've gone through something painful. So I want to draw some clarifying cards on your energy. All right, what does Virgo need to know about themselves? The Fool came out. The Fool is actually one of my very favorite cards. It is about a person who has so much faith that they are willing to take a leap of faith. People say they're a fool because they don't understand somebody who has so much faith to do something that other people would be too scared to do. And it is a card of new beginnings. So Virgo is afraid of new beginnings, but they're hopeful for new beginnings as well. That's why your head is in the clouds. Let's draw a clarifying card for their energy. Nine of Cups. They are cool, calm, and collected because they do believe that their wishes will be manifested. And they are able to have that energy because they sit in the Emperor energy. That is the Creator. That is God. That is the Father. And they are sitting beside the Virgo. They're sitting there. So let's go ahead and look more into future. Knight of Swords, we have communication that is going to come in. The sword energy is still there, but it does talk about clearing up communication, having more communication. It's a quicker moving card. So if things have felt like they've been moving slow lately, the pace is about to pick up. And the Seven of Pentacles is clarifying future as well. You know, this is the farmer. He's looking at his life. It is abundant. He is an abundant person, male or female. But what always catches my attention in this card is the empty field behind him. So it's like, what seeds are you going to plant? The seeds for your future are going to be your future harvest. And it does look like you and this person have a strong potential to plant seeds together and build a new future together. I think I want to ask one more question for anyone who's feeling a little neurotic right now. I'm going to ask about the Seven of Wands, lowering those defenses, because that only hurts yourself. And I drew the Eight of Wands. It's just a progression. It's a progression. This is things that still feel like they're up in the air. They haven't fully become a part of the physical world yet. There's still more communication that needs to come through, and it will come through. But as the Seven of Wands is a progression, or as the Eight of Wands is a progression to the Seven of Wands, it feels like this is a step. It's just a part of the process of, you know, you got to get out of your head. You have to listen to your heart. And then the star came up. It's also about divine timing. You know, with the Eight of Wands showing up, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it now. But the star is showing divine timing has to occur. This is a fated connection. The counterpart showed up. Overall, it looks like Virgos are trying to step into a more centered heart space and release previous wounds. And you're supposed to be focusing on this sunrise in the background. So if this resonates with you, let me know. They appear to be doing great. You've got a little, we've got a little bit more work to do, but it's going to be okay.